I'm not a racist, preach to teach the art.
You still they never had this.
Number one, never wanna run about the gun. I wasn't licensed to have one. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome of public enemy. Use, abuse, without screws. I refuse to blow fuse. They even had it on the news.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
Back when I wrote y'all, yes.
But I wanted to get to this Project 2025. I wanted to spend some time, and maybe it's going to take me a couple of days to break this down. But Trump posted on his Truth Social. I guess if we call Twitter tweets, I guess we can call these shits. These should be called, tweets. And so he took it. Yeah. So he did this on his social media platform, and he released something called Kamala's Project 2025 because he's trying to distance himself from Project 2025, which is impossible. So he gives you a list of things that she's going to do. And I'm going to just chapter and verse. Number one, citizenship for 20 million illegals is what he put in all caps. I just want to say this. In 2024, the United States continues to face a significant demographic challenge, as many other countries, major countries like Japan, they are struggling with the demographic, with the decline in childbirth, which is why you're seeing all of this anti-abortion stuff. It's political because what leadership understands is you need people to drive the economy. And if your birth rate is low, you see a lot of Black children being adopted all of a sudden. You see a lot of things happening. What happened to the children in cages? A lot of things happening. Some of it's trafficking, but a lot of it is we have a population issue that nobody's really talking about. But the fear is that the population is going to be overtaken by people who are brown and Black because white is such a recessive gene, biologically speaking, that any mixture at all eliminates it because the default is Black. Mm-hmm. That's biology. The race thing that y'all made up, that you basically painted yourself in a corner. That Aryan race, supreme, master race thing falls apart biologically because we all start Black. We all come from Africa. So all the different shades of Black that we see, even to alabaster white, is still coming from the source. It's in your DNA. You're going to always have that. There's no such thing as a master race. This white thing is a made up power structure. But because of the low birth rate, so you're seeing the political machinations around, the reproductive rights propelled by falling birth rates. The United States population is rapidly aging. Shout out to the boomers, and steadily declining. And in turn, the country is experiencing economic and social pressures because you can't, it's not enough of us working to take care of the old people. It's untenable. We need immigrants. Ask Toronto. So the language in this, though, citizenship for 20 million illegals. No, if it's citizenship, then they're Americans, you asshole, you dummy. What's an illegal? If a person got citizenship, are they not Americans? Right. Well, under Trump's 2025, they want to eliminate any kind of you come here and deliver a baby, that baby's now American. They want to get rid of that. And they want to deport people, even if they've been here 2-3 generations. If they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the Project 2025. He's saying Kamala Harris wants to give citizenship to 20 million illegals. No, they won't be illegals. They'll be called citizens. And I don't have a problem with people being here legally. Do you?
No.
I don't have a problem. Okay. Number 2, she's going to ban gas-powered cars. That's the second thing. Okay. Well, the European Union phased out new gas cars, the whole European Union, by 2035, right around the corner. Many other countries, including 11 United States have announced official target dates for not selling any more gas-powered cars. A gasoline vehicle phase out is sometimes called an internal combustion engine ban. So many countries are doing this. Why are they doing it? Because fossil fuel vehicles cause some health risks, pollution, diesel, especially the emissions. We are messing up the whole damn environment. Nitrogen oxides released from gas. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. So what's the problem with us phasing out? And I know there's a problem with cobalt and the lithium batteries and the way in which we're extracting it from Congo. I have a problem with it from a human rights violation situation. We should have that conversation. But the notion that somehow this country shouldn't be greener is a little weird. And if she's for it, us being greener. What's your problem?
Right.
All right. He says she's going to replace police with social workers. I don't know. I teach, right? Teach. I don't think police have a place in school where children are acting up. I've seen children handcuffed, young as 5 and 6. That's not for a police officer. It's a social worker. If a child is misbehaving, something's going on in that household, we don't need a police with a gun and handcuffs. Matter of fact, Tatiana Jefferson would be alive if we had a social worker come do a mental health check. 'Cause it was a wellness check she was on the couch with her nephew. It was a mental wellness health check that got her killed. Also, Terrence Crutcher was having a mental breakdown when he was shot by Betty Shelby. Mental breakdown. I would prefer to have a social worker. He was unarmed. He didn't deserve to lose his life. Terrence Crutcher. Elijah McClain I don't even know if he was having a problem, but I know he was unarmed and they shot him with ketamine and the police treated him horribly. Police officers, we don't need them in every situation. And some of them need to be, especially as we're dealing with the unhoused, people who can who social work, who understand how to deal with people who are in crisis. Police are not equipped to do that. Everything is a gun for them, and a rough ride and a slam on the ground and a punch in the face and a billy club to the back of the head, like a knee on the neck. That's what police do. When their little fragile egos are, somebody has the audacity to tell them, don't bang on my window, you're going to snatch them out of their car and nah, traffic stops. Maybe we shouldn't have police in every traffic stop. If I ran a red light, I'm not a threat to, maybe I'm a threat, but I'm not a threat that's going to kill somebody.
Sure. I don't want to stop you because I love how you're going down step by step and then addressing each one. But I think that something that Trump has, that all of this stuff that he's putting in there is bad things and all this, and they have in common, is Trump is playing into this kind of glorified version of masculinity, as well as the idea of they want to make you less. They want to take the things that you have away from you. Whether those things are good or bad, the idea is the Democrats want to take away what you have and make you less masculine. Like that. So what was the second one you talked about?
Gas-powered cars.
Gas-powered cars.
That's not masculine?
I'm using that as an example of who is it that is genuinely going, no, don't take my truck. You know what I mean? Or don't, I'm serious. Like, you're not going to change the way that I was raised up and my daddy made, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, come the hell on with that. It's a masculinity thing that Trump is going, don't let them take that away from you. And it feels like you can see that woven through these things that are supposedly bad. These people will come and take your jobs. It feels
I see your point. I mean, I didn't make that connection, but I feel like, there's so many pickups with people who don't work on job sites. And I'm wondering, what are you overcompensating for? It's a lot of truck there, and you're not a construction worker. Don't know. What are you hauling, sir, ma'am? What is happening? And what's with the metal balls on the bottom of it? What is that? What are the bull's balls? The bull's most knuckles. What are they doing there? What message is that? I don't understand. And the American flag.
Yeah.
Sticker. I don't understand. Okay. Well, he also says she's going to ban fracking. Which she did say she would do in 2020 when she was the running mate with Joe Biden. That's a fact. But during her run as president, because she's not Joe Biden, she's Kamala Harris, she has changed her mind. And in fact, she has said, I will not ban fracking. This is out of her mouth. I have not banned fracking as vice president of the United States. In fact, I was the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which opened new leases for fracking. So she's got receipts. Not only is she not banning fracking, she was the tie-breaking vote to continue fracking in the United States of America. So that's a lie. That's a lie. So I'm just going to go down some lies. Transgender surgeries for minors. He said she's going to. That's a lie. I don't even have to give you proof that she has it.
Right.
She's not for that. Taxpayer-funded reparations. Now, this one we might need to spend some time on because Trump says if she's elected, there's going to be tax-funded reparations. Hello, ADOS. foundational blacks, Kamala Harris, according to Donald Trump, is for taxpayer-funded reparations. What y'all doing? Y'all not voting? He's not for it. This is why he put it out. He is not for reparations. He says Kamala Harris is for taxpayer-funded reparations. Where are the folk that have been screaming about reparations? Where are they? I didn't know she was for it, but he said she's for it. So either everything's a lie, or let's cherry pick this lie. And while we're at it, we can make the case for reparations, which I'll do later. He also says she's going to pack the Supreme Court. I'm for that. Pack that damn court. Yes, please do that. If that's what she's going to do, I'm electing her tomorrow.
Right.
This current court is a disaster.
Are you up for them? Are you up for them adding the amount of individuals on the Supreme Court, or do you want them to regulate the amount of time that the people that are already there can be there?
I think there should be term limits. I think there should be it should be easier to get rid of. It should no longer be a job for life, because we see how easy it is to corrupt this third co-equal branch. If the second co-equal branch and the first co-equal branch, we all have to elect them every 4, 2, 4, or 6 years. The Supreme Court should not have a job for life. It should not be you just get to sit there. And I understand why that was the case, so that they wouldn't be sit there to make decisions based on politics. But unfortunately, they've been infiltrated by political operatives, and it's no longer a body that serves us. So
power.
Yes. It's crazy. And Clarence Thomas and Alito. As soon as your wife hung that upside down flag, you should no longer have the right to sit on the Supreme Court. You said it was your wife. It was you. That's your house.
Eric Adams. He should look at Eric Adams and get a little bit concerned.
Well, Merrick Garland has no balls, so I don't think that would require something of the Justice Department, right, to really rain down, or whoever's in charge there. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, or the president. Somebody's got to do it. Also, government and big tech censorship. He's saying she's going to censor government and big tech. Big tech needs to be censored. Big tech has way too much power. I'm for that. But she also, that's a lie, because she didn't say she was going to do that. Cashless bail for violent criminals. I want to get to that. Probably going to unpack that a little bit later. And there are 2 more, but we have to go to a break that I want to, let me see. There's 1, 2, yep. A couple of more of these weird things that he put out. But the question is, why did he put out her Project 2025? There's actually 4 more things. Federal takeover of all elections, tax dollars, use tax dollars to fund abortion. That's something we should definitely lean into. He said Kamala Harris is going to enforce racist affirmative action. That's an oxymoron. It's just the opposite. Mandate vaccinations, says Donald Trump, who is vaccinated, by the way, who took the vaccine. And then he said she's going to require government approval to buy a gun. That's the scariest one. I think we should have gun regulation. I'm not mad at that either, but we'll talk more about this.
My days are cooler, nights are warmer, and I put the blame on you. Time moves slow, but my heart beats faster. When these eyes are looking right at you, you give me something to believe in. Just what I needed. You're the closest.